I see you, champion. Sit, please. I hear the rebels want you dead, Outlander. But I know someone who might be willing to teach you some of their fighting techniques. His name's LaRocca. He trains the soldiers at Scalding Spear, just west of here. Don't think he'd mind seeing the champion in action.
Maybe I'll pay him a visit, if I'm out that way.
Shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Safe travels, champion.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, he tells me that our savior needs our help after all. And who am I to refuse?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Pizza? Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered.
Aloy, I am pleased you have returned. And I see you have recovered Poseidon. Please proceed with the merge. Afterwards, I have a matter to discuss with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection. Or at least to create the appearance of the desire. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Where have I seen this before? Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will,
Hello, Verbena?
but it's gone.
What do you
now.
have for me?
Yeah.
I checked everywhere,
Well, go
still
do
no
your
sign of
thing.
the asset.
I'll wait
Can
here.
we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Fortune.
Oh, the smog's dampening
What
sounds.
a mess. Not rebels, Akaram, Zenith. Fortune. What a mess.
Now this is a find. One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
Exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
find a use for you.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably
Find anything that
discovering
might
amazing
tell us what
things.
the asset is?
I don't think so. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. Here it comes! I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. Here it comes! I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? That thing's quick. Much better.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Wings holding up? Get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy! Ah!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put.
Here we go.
I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there. Aloy, you need this. Get out of there!
Heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre. That could help.
Use acid. Corrode. Hey, watch this. Idiot beats hammer.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do. A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre. Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. Some kind of shield. Head on. Shield's down!
That's the weak spot.
It's on the move!
Get your back, Aloy. Do your best. Not here. Not now.
Errant, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. Tell Ren to take that thing head on.
How do you like me now?
Shield's down! It's on the move!
I got your back, Aloy. Let's get into this. It's not beer. It'll do. You need some ammo?
Pain subsiding.
Winning this battle, you lot. The fool!
That can help.
For you!
Got it! It's all over!
Fancy move! Hey, machine! Aloy, no!
Errant, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
By the second you need me, I'm there.
budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. Some kind of shield. Take that thing head on. Heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre. This is coming with me. Shields down! It's on the move!
Look at that thing fizzing away. Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Well, hello. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived...
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They possess every industry. Gerard commands them. The others, Eric, Tilda, they resent his authority over them, but in the end...
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Prove It.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave. I've speculated that it was or maybe even an abnormally violent corruption.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. So the Zeniths want to exterminate, but why? Why kill everyone just to take...
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they didn't seem to care about a rejuth, so I concluded that then they can redesign it to be exact
mass extinction for their own comfort? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard... The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you.
And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth. So you know, it was speculation. He self-destructed after operating a fish. Gaia would have only undertaken action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order... Yeah, well... Surprise. How did you... Before the Hades... Even if I were to run, I'd never... Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eleuthia, I saw... You said you saw an opportunity to escape. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on him... The one the rebels killed. Bane's dead? I'm looking into it. Well, when it was time, I also sent the encrypted... And I distracted Verbena, altering the facility's log so it... And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture... Well done. You said you were born... The Zeniths had an updated version of the... They must have used a... I doubt Elizabeth would have let them... That wasn't part of the archive. You said you spent... only the parts I would... Aristotle and... would assign me learning modules and... Wait, those names. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside... To have all that knowledge... Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or... So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced. comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
It's a little loud.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd,
You mean after meeting someone who looks exact but isn't you, down in the basement?
get a little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
Did Gaia tell you anything?
She did. To think that they're placed... It is... and heartbreaking.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together... She helped me decipher some of the... It's not easy, but...
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for... so we could regain control of our lands with her. Nurture them like the land. It does strike me as odd.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying... I wanted to understand why... Imagine my... and found out, in a way, as well as our current...
That's why we have to make... Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data. Just the other day, we read about mountain... If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames, like a heart, beat as always. This... Of course...
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through, including their demise, and I was... past, but...
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on She looks like she's barely seen the...
You said you...
I once again provide plan... Gaia gave me a set of If we deliver it to the...
Oh, that's great.
Maybe. Unless the code is given by Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called... machines similar to...
You mean Grimhorns?
Yes. Gaia helped...
So, kill them, then use them...
If all goes well. But...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I've been meaning to ask. You didn't see...
That's what happens when you're the one... When the Karja invaded, they burned our fields.
To be sacrificed in the...
I was helping the healers back then. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense, others believed the dishes would keep us safe. And while they bickered,
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer...
I come from a small village near... I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a... When the Red Raids began, but the injured kept pouring into Plainsong. Day after... One day, I woke up to hear... I rushed there with the healers to help the survivor. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it to demand that we take a step. I was denied.
You said you set out...
I did. But we ambushed.
Sounds like you were a fort.
Enough that the Tanakh... When the clans began, we chased the...
You said you were at Baron...
Tanakh... Before... What happened? When all our enemies... I went back...
Is that when you...
I thought... Then you came along. I could either...
I'm glad you chose... You called yourself...
To all...
So... Worried.
But in the end, the Utaru... In exchange, this custom...
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps. Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Snow falling. Well, only a matter of time.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.